Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. I don't know that I've ever done a review like this before. We're going to be taking a look at some apparel, some clothing, not specifically this one. This is a Perseverance Survival. It's a Wooby hoodie. Really like them. They're really lightweight and thin, but this kind of ties into today's video is hoodies, right? I'm a real big hoodie fan. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of a zip-up jacket, vest, anything like that. I just prefer something to pull on over. Real quick, easy. I really like the kangaroo pass-through pockets on them. So I'm a huge hoodie fan. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at some apparel from Voormi. They're a US-based company out of Southwest Colorado, I believe. Primarily a wool-based company. And so we're going to take a look at the Voormi Sportsman's Two-Pocket Hoodie. So here it is. All right, so here it is. This is the Voormi Two-Pocket Sportsman's Hoodie. Obviously, two-pocket references the kangaroo pocket on the bottom down here, and then they have a upper kangaroo pocket here. It's got a little lip on the side, so that's where the two-pocket sportsman's hoodie comes from. It's a merino wool based construction. It does have like a very brushed wool finish on the inside here. Extremely warm, wind resistant. They have what they call their core construction in it, so it has like a waterproof membrane kind of stitched in here. So it makes it extremely waterproof. For me, I'm not a zipper jacket guy. I prefer hoodies. Obviously, the upper hoodie, or the upper kangaroo pocket in this, for me, was a big deal, especially working. In the winter, I wear a lot of chest waders, run a kind of a long-tail motor quite a bit, being a wildlife biologist. So I like to keep my hand in here. It helps keep my hands warm. I hate wearing gloves. Just lose so much dexterity with gloves. So that's kind of what drew me to these, was the design of having the second pocket up here, where I'm saddle hunting a little bit, and you can kind of keep your hands up here versus trying to put your hands down around like the bridge loops, the bridge, to get your hands in a hoodie pocket. You can get them up here, kind of tuck them in behind your bino harness, keep them a little bit warm. But overall for me, I really prefer hoodies. So these are more of like a technical hoodie, if you will, whereas like in the outdoor hunting industry, there's not really any good like pullover hoodies in the technical apparel. Everything is a zip jacket. It just makes layering a little bit easier to have a zip jacket. For me, it's not that big of a deal to just pull something on over my head. So it's just kind of tend to why I prefer these. I've had this one. This is the titanium color. I've had this one for about a year. I did have to send it off and get the sleeves shortened on it. So I actually had to shorten the sleeves on this one by 2 inches. So you can see here it comes all the way out to about my knuckles, which is still really long. It is extremely big and baggy in the body. This is a XL size. I typically, like in Carhartt hoodies and my work hoodies, I wear like a large tall. I just prefer to have the length of the garment be longer versus shorter, just because if I'm bending over working, I don't want it to ride up. The hood is extremely oversized on these, so you can see it comes all the way out over past the brim of my hat. Really helps keep the elements out. Obviously has drawstrings for the hood as well to cinch the hood down if you wanted to. My biggest complaint is obviously the sizing. This is an extra large, and like I said, I had to send it off and get 2 inches cut off of this one. You can see this is the kind of pants waistline here. This is about where I like a jacket to hang. I like to come down to about my pocket knife when my pocket knife is clipped into my pocket. The sizing is way off, and not only this, but I have a second model as well. Again, this is the titanium. This is the olive green model. So I've had this model for 2 years now compared to the 1 year for the titanium. Again, it's the same hoodie. They're a small batch manufacturer, so they only make them a couple months out of the year. I did send this one back. I only had to have 1 inch taken off of the sleeves on this one. And again, it lands pretty much the same spot. So the difference in a year of buying them was the sleeves were 2 inches longer on the titanium model. You can see here the length. This one is slightly shorter, and then the bagginess in the body is a lot less. So same size, a year later, the sizing is completely different. That's my biggest complaint with these. If they would figure out a better sizing, sleeves, body length, everything to me needs to be reworked. These hoodies would be fantastic. Like, I love the ones I have. This one I tend to like more because it fits a little better in the body. It is just a tiny bit shorter for me, but this one just seems to fit better than the newer titanium model that I got. I would like to see something like it maybe call it a medium long, where you get the sleeve length of a medium, you get the length of, say, like an extra large, something that's a little longer but narrower in the body. When I first ordered this, I actually ordered a large. I got the large in. The sleeve lengths were pretty good. They were, I'll say, come out to about the joint on my thumb here. Torso length, though, was extremely short. I mean, it was like right at the top of my pant level. And to me, I just could not handle that. It was extremely short. So I went to the extra large. And I think the difference between the large and the extra large is like 3.5 inches in length, which to me, that seems like a crazy amount. So I would like to see something that's more medium size, fit me a little tighter in the body, a little better sleeve length, but with the length so that I can have that length if I'm working. They're pretty pricey. Again, they're more like a technical hoodie, outerwear, heavy jacket. I think they're around $225 a hoodie. For me, that's really, I look at like a good hunting jacket, a good heavyweight jacket. So I don't really, that kind of cost offsets itself to me. Like I said, I got 2 of them. I absolutely love them. I wear them from, say, September here in Utah all the way through May if I can, depending on the weather. Like I said, used them hunting quite a few times, and I've been extremely impressed with the water resistance and wind resistance of these hoodies. They've actually turned out pretty well for me. Again, it's a Voormi Sportsman's Two-Pocket Hoodie. Alright guys, that's kind of it for today's video. I really did this review. I typically don't do apparel reviews, but I did this review because there's just not a whole lot out there on the Voormi Two-Pocket Sportsman's Hoodie. There's just like maybe their one ad where the guy's duck hunting with it and he kind of talks about it a little bit, but just kind of an overall review. There's nothing really out there. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this, is just give you guys my thoughts. I really like the hoodie. I like the design. I like the material they use. I really despise the sizing. Somebody over there at their Voormi, you guys really need to work on your sizing. I really hate it. Need to make some different sizing changes, something like that. If they did that, I would have no issues spending another couple $100 and buying a hoodie more or 2 more. I really like the ones I have. Wear them quite a bit. Surprised I haven't wore a hole, especially in the green one at work yet. So durability of it's held up pretty well. Real quiet. Real good materials they use in them. So that's kind of my review for that. That's it. I guess that's it for today's video. If you guys liked it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys want to see more apparel or clothing reviews from hunting equipment, things like that, let me know in the comments down below. I haven't never done one of these before. So trying something a little new here. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about today's video. If you want to see anything else from me, let me know down there as well. I try my best to get down there and answer all the questions that I can. As quickly as I can for you guys. Try to help you guys. If you have any questions or you guys are trying to buy anything, I try to help you guys out. So, until next time, that's it guys. Thanks.